Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech Realm, where we explore the fascinating world of technology, both old and new. Today we're diving into the radio technology. Imagine a world without radio, no music streaming from your phone, no news bulletins crackling through the airwaves, no voices bridging continents in real time. We owe our wireless world to Guglielmo Marconi, an Italian inventor who dreamed of transmitting messages through the air. In 1895, he sent the first wireless telegraph signals across his family estate. This breakthrough ignited a revolution in communication. In 1901, he made history by sending the first wireless message across the Atlantic Ocean from England to Newfoundland, Canada. Marconi's pioneering work laid the foundation for a technology that would transform the world, connecting people across vast distances. Radio, at its core, is about harnessing the power of invisible waves that travel through the air and space around us. These waves, known as radio waves, are a type of electromagnetic radiation, which is a form of energy that travels in waves. They travel at the speed of light, a mind-boggling 186,000 miles per second, allowing them to cover vast distances almost instantaneously. But unlike light waves, which we can see with our eyes, radio waves are invisible to us, making them a hidden yet powerful force. Think of a still pond, its surface calm and undisturbed. Now imagine tossing a pebble into the water, causing ripples to form. You'll see ripples, waves spreading outward from the point of impact, moving across the surface. Radio waves are similar in nature, but instead of water, they are disturbances in the fabric of space itself, traveling through the air and beyond. These disturbances are generated by the movement of electrically charged particles, such as electrons, which create these waves. When these particles oscillate at a certain frequency, they create electromagnetic waves, which include radio waves, allowing us to transmit and receive information over long distances. A radio system relies on a few key components to transmit and receive information. At its heart is the transmitter, the source of the radio signal. The transmitter converts information to be broadcast into an electronic signal. This signal is amplified and fed to an antenna, which radiates radio waves into space. On the receiving end is the radio receiver. The receiver's antenna captures a tiny fraction of the energy radiated by the transmitter. This faint signal is amplified, tuned, demodulated, and finally transformed back into audible sound or visual information. Imagine trying to send a message across a crowded room by simply shouting. The noise around you would make it nearly impossible for your voice to be heard clearly. Your voice would get lost in the cacophony, blending with all the other sounds and making it hard for anyone to understand you. Radio waves face a similar challenge when transmitting information over long distances. To prevent a chaotic jumble of signals, radio systems rely on a technique called modulation. Modulation imprints information onto a radio wave, essentially giving it a voice that can be distinguished from others. There are two main types of modulation: amplitude modulation AM and frequency modulation FM, each with its unique method of encoding information. In AM radio, the amplitude or height of the radio wave is varied to carry the information signal, making it possible to transmit audio. FM radio, on the other hand, keeps the amplitude constant, but varies the frequency of the radio wave, which can result in clearer sound quality. FM radio mimics this pattern by subtly shifting the radio wave's frequency up and down, allowing for a more stable and high-fidelity transmission. AM versus FM, a tale of two modulations. AM and FM radio, while both relying on modulation, have distinct characteristics. AM radio occupies the lower end of the radio spectrum. Its signals can travel greater distances, especially at night, making it ideal for long-range broadcasting. However, AM signals are more susceptible to interference, resulting in static or crackling noise. FM radio, occupying a higher frequency band, offers superior sound quality. Its signals are less prone to interference but have a shorter range and are more easily blocked by buildings and terrain. This makes FM radio more suitable for local broadcasting, where sound quality is paramount. From tower to tuner, the journey of a radio signal. This fascinating process is a marvel of modern technology, connecting us through invisible waves. The journey of a radio signal from the transmitter to your ears is a testament to the elegance of electromagnetic waves. These waves travel vast distances, carrying information seamlessly through the air. It begins at the radio station, where microphones capture the sounds of music or news. DJs and broadcasters speak into these microphones, creating the content that will be transmitted. This audio signal is converted into an electrical signal, amplified and modulated onto a radio wave by the transmitter. The modulation process is crucial as it encodes the audio information onto the carrier wave. The modulated signal is fed to a tall antenna, which radiates the radio waves outward. These waves spread out in all directions, ready to be picked up by receivers. When a radio receiver is tuned to the correct frequency, its antenna intercepts a tiny fraction of the passing radio waves. The receiver's job is to capture and process these signals. This faint signal is amplified, demodulated, and converted back into sound. The demodulation process extracts the original audio content from the carrier wave, allowing us to hear the broadcast clearly. Static and shadows, overcoming radio's challenges. Radio waves can be attenuated or deflected by obstacles in their path, such as tall buildings, dense forests, and mountains. This is why radio stations often place their transmitting antennas at high elevations. Another challenge is interference from electrical equipment, atmospheric conditions, or other radio transmitters. To mitigate interference, radio systems employ techniques like careful frequency allocation, filtering, and shielding. These measures help ensure that radio signals remain clear and intelligible. Despite these challenges, radio continues to be a reliable medium for communication. From analog to digital, the evolution of radio. Radio has undergone a remarkable evolution since its early days. The initial AM and FM radio systems relied on analog signals, which are susceptible to noise and interference. The advent of digital technology ushered in a new era for radio, offering superior sound quality and greater resistance to interference. Digital radio represents audio information as a series of discrete numbers, similar to how computers store data. This allows for more efficient use of the radio spectrum and additional features like song titles and traffic updates. Today, digital radio standards like DAB and HD radio are becoming increasingly prevalent. The digital revolution, DAB and beyond. DAB, or digital audio broadcasting, represents a significant leap forward in radio technology. Unlike traditional analog radio, DAB uses digital signals to transmit audio as a stream of data. This digital approach offers clearer, more consistent audio quality and more efficient use of the radio spectrum. DAB also enables the transmission of additional data alongside the audio signal, such as song titles and station information. Some DAB systems even allow for images and interactive content. Beyond DAB, other digital radio standards like HD radio offer even higher audio fidelity and additional features. These technologies are pushing the boundaries of radio broadcasting. Radio's enduring appeal. Why we still tune in. In today's digital age, with endless streaming services, radio continues to thrive. The answer lies in its immediacy and ability to connect us to the world in real time. Radio is a companion, a source of information and entertainment that's always there. Whether driving to work, relaxing at home, or out for a jog, turning on the radio connects you to a stream of music, news, and voices. Radio is also a powerful tool for communication, especially during emergencies. Its ability to reach a wide audience, even in areas without internet access, makes it invaluable. The future of radio still broadcasting after all these years. From Marconi's first transatlantic transmission to today's digital radio broadcasts, radio has constantly evolved. The convergence of radio and the internet has opened up exciting new possibilities. Internet radio, with its vast selection of stations and podcasts, has become increasingly popular. Traditional radio broadcasters are embracing digital platforms offering online streaming, mobile apps, and interactive features. This hybrid approach combines the immediacy of traditional radio with the convenience of online streaming. As technology advances, radio will continue to evolve, retaining its unique ability to inform, entertain, and connect people. Stay curious and keep exploring the digital world.